Imagine waking up with a massive hangover in a $1 million Hawaiian mansion. Deciding you absolutely need your smartphone to check your TikTok notifications. And the moment you step into the living room, bam! A chimpanzee drops a little boulder on your head. Screen goes black. You're sent straight to the shadow realm. Zero respawns. Welcome to the most chaotic, traumatizing, and absolutely unhinged tropical vacation ever caught on camera. If you thought getting ghosted by your situationship was bad, wait until you see what happens when the family pet decides to go on demon time. Grab your snacks, lock your doors, and make sure your pets are vaccinated, because it is about to go down. Our story kicks off with our main character. Let's call her Rich Girl. She's a college student returning to her insanely massive cliffside mansion in Hawaii for summer break. She brings along her squad, her ride-or-die bestie, bestie's older brother the bro, and an uninvited +1, the random girl. Because there's always that one girl who just spawns into the friend group without permission. While boarding their flight, they also pick up 2 frat brothers who are just looking to party. Basically, Rich Girl has assembled the perfect buffet of NPCs for a horror movie scenario. They arrive at the mansion, which is owned by Rich Girl's dad. Let's call him Deaf Dad. He's a famous novelist who is completely deaf and communicates primarily via sign language. He's a cool guy, but he makes one massive, unforgivable mistake. He owned a pet chimpanzee named Ben. Let me pause right here. Keeping a chimpanzee as a pet is the most extra, borderline cringe rich people behavior ever. Those things are built like bodybuilders and have zero chill. But wait, it gets worse. Unbeknownst to everyone, Ben recently got bitten by a rabid mongoose. Yes, a rabid mongoose. So now, Ben isn't just a strong monkey, he's a rabid, tweaking, hyper-aggressive unit about to become the top 1 server menace. Deaf Dad has to leave town for a book signing, leaving the house completely empty. Naturally, the Gen Z brain kicks in, and the group decides to throw a massive, reckless pool party. They're blasting music, getting absolutely wasted, and ignoring the fact that their hairy roommate is currently mutating into a biological weapon right under their noses. The next morning, the hangover hits hard, and the group realizes Ben is missing. Bestie, completely unaware that she's in a horror movie, decides to wander into the living room to retrieve her smartphone. She's probably thinking about her Instagram streaks, but Ben is thinking about pure violence. Surprise! Shorty. Ben ambushes her and absolutely crushes her skull with a rock. It's brutal. It's instant. And the squad officially realizes the vibe has shifted from a lit pool party to survival horror. The surviving friends panic and barricade themselves in the pool area. They have no phones, no Wi-Fi, and no way to call an Uber to escape this primate purge. It's just a bunch of soft college kids trapped with an apex predator. The frat brothers, fueled by toxic masculinity and leftover white claws, try to act tough and step up to the chimp. Huge mistake. The skill gap is astronomical. Ben doesn't use weapons, knives, or guns. He uses pure, primal strength to literally rip them apart like string cheese. The boys get completely outplayed and deleted from the roster in record time. Ben is out here flexing on them, proving that humanity has gone incredibly soft. Meanwhile, back in civilization, Deaf Dad gets an urgent call from the lab. They tested the mongoose that was hanging around the house. And guess what? It tested positive for rabies. Deaf Dad realizes his daughters and their friends are locked in an isolated cliffside mansion with a rabid, muscle-bound ape. He immediately drops everything and rushes back home to save his family. This sets up the most nerve-wracking climax of the entire film. Deaf Dad arrives at the house, but remember, he cannot hear. The movie uses absolute silence to build the tension, putting us right in his shoes. He's walking through his trashed mansion, trying to find his kids, completely unaware that Ben is lurking right behind him, making terrifying monkey noises that Deaf Dad literally cannot register. It is pure anxiety. The suspense is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Deaf Dad eventually links up with Rich Girl and the remaining survivors. It turns into a desperate game of cat and mouse. Or rather, chimp and humans. They have to use their brains to outsmart an animal that is 3 times stronger than them and currently operating on zero logic and 100% rage. I won't spoil every single gruesome detail, but let's just say Ben makes sure they fight for every single inch of their lives. After a chaotic, bloody showdown where plot armor is stretched to its absolute limit, the survivors manage to finally take down the rabid chimp. Ending his reign of terror once and for all, they walk out of the house battered, bruised, and forever traumatized. Safe to say, Rich Girl is probably going to stick to adopting golden retrievers from now on. So, what did we learn today, folks? Number 1, if someone invites you to a tropical vacation, always ask what kind of pets they have. Number 2, never leave your smartphone in the living room if you value your skull. And number 3, humans might have invented Wi-Fi, but in a 1v1 against a rabid ape, we are absolutely bottom tier. If you guys enjoyed this wild, unhinged recap, make sure to smash that like button. Drop a comment telling me what animal you would absolutely refuse to have as a pet, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another video. Stay safe, stay toxic, but not rabid, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.